Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you for joining. Today is Wednesday, the third class of the week. So the last 2 days we had stories about Maharaj Pariksit. Yes?
Yes.
So today is the third story of Maharaj Pariksit. So we're going to be beginning soon. I think the other students are going to join. Samarth is still loading. All right, so we're going to begin with the Mangala Charana prayer. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjalashalaakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunantam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Priya Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Picharine Karine Sai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Okay, thank you all for joining. So we had two stories about Maharaj Pariksit. Who can tell me something of those two stories that we read on Monday and yesterday, Tuesday? So Narayan and Keshava, you were not there yesterday, but on Monday we had
Pariksit.
Yeah. So what was the story on Monday? The first story about Maharaj Pariksit. Who can remember something? About his birth.
Yep. Keshava didn't hear because he was sick.
Okay, so then it's on you, Narayan. Do you remember something? Okay, so Maharaj Pariksit was in the womb of his mother, and what happened?
The Brahma. What's his name? That
Ashvatthama.
Ashwatthama. Ashura again, and then Krishna and went inside of the womb. Yeah, I know that. Of you know that one. Uttara. Yes, I know that one.
He was protected by Krishna within the womb, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And then what happened? Why is his name Pariksit? What does Pariksit mean?
The one who's looking for Krishna.
Okay, the one who is always observing others, right? Like looking for someone.
Are you Krishna? Are you Krishna? Are you Krishna?
Exactly.
Are you Krishna?
So Pariksit means one who is seeking. So he's seeking Krishna always. That's the meaning of his name. He's like, where's that personality that I saw in the womb? Okay. All right. So, and then yesterday's story, he protected a cow. Yes?
Yeah.
So you were not there yesterday. He received the age of Kali. So he protected a cow, two cows, the bull and the cow. So the bull was Yamaraj, the Dharma, and the cow was Bhumi, so the earth. Okay. So these two are being exploited in the age of Kali. All right. So Dharma is being depleted. So here the bull was standing only on one leg out of his four legs. So Dharma, religion, has got four legs, four pillars. Listen carefully. Religion has got four pillars, four legs. Truthfulness, austerity, mercy, and cleanliness. These four are the four legs of Dharma. Okay. So meat eating, intoxication, gambling, illicit sex are the 4 regulative principles that we have to, we have to avoid these 4 sinful activities. Yes? Okay. Meat eating means you do not have mercy. So one leg of religion gone. Understand? Intoxication means there's no question of austerity. You are so much controlled by your senses that you intoxicate your mind. Okay, there's no austerity there. Illicit sex means very dirty activities, so there's no cleanliness. Okay, and gambling, you become immediately a untruthful man, a liar, winning the money that other have lost, lying to go and spend money and like that. Okay, so it's only the 3 of us for now, but we're still going to begin. So I'm going to be sharing. Since I don't have the top camera today, since we're at the temple now in Guangzhou, we moved. So I'm going to be sharing the entire screen. I took pictures of those the story. So let me know how it looks. Can you see?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Does it look okay? It looks good.
Yeah.
Wait, not now. Now I know you're not seeing. I'm thinking like this or like this. Whoops, not like this. Whoops. Like that, I guess. Okay. All right. So can you see here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why didn't you do the other one in the temple?
No, it would be okay. All right. So I'll bring you in, but please be quiet. Okay. Do not talk while we read the story. Okay. We begin. A severe punishment for a small mistake. Once King Pariksit went on a hunting excursion, wandering in the forest for a long time. He became tired and thirsty, in search of water. He came upon the hermitage of a sage called Shamika. The sage was covered with deerskin and matted locks of hair. He was in deep meditation. Okay, so Maharaj Pariksit went on a hunting excursion because Kshatriya, they need to practice their arts of killing. That's why they need to be used to kill. Therefore, they had the right to kill an population of animal that was too much in certain forests, not free killing anything and everything. No, there was some restrictions. Let's say if there were too many tigers in a forest because some saintly person were being disturbed by the tiger, then they could kill some tigers there. Okay, in this way they were used to kill. So then he was very thirsty. Srila Prabhupada explains that a pure devotee cannot be actually under tiredness and thirstiness. It's not possible because a pure devotee is transcendental. So that means that he was put into this illusion by Krishna because Krishna had some plan for Maharaj Pariksit. So we can see that sometimes Krishna puts a devotee in bewilderment in order to carry out his plan. Just like Arjuna. Arjuna became bewildered on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita. Now, Maharaj Pariksit is becoming bewildered. Why? So that Srimad Bhagavatam can be spoken. So he went to see the sage, but the sage was in deep meditation. Pariksit asked the sage for some drinking water, but the sage didn't respond because he was not in external consciousness. Pariksit felt unwelcomed and neglected. Again, that is not possible for a pure devotee, because a pure devotee tolerates. Matras parshastu kaunteya. What is that verse? Matras parshastu kaunteya shito ushna sukha dukkada. Right?
That's 213.
214. Yeah, so you tolerate. So a pure devotee knows how to tolerate. So to feel insulted is something of the material world, but a pure devotee does not touch the 3 modes. He became momentarily angry due to hunger and thirst. He found a dead snake near the hermitage, picked it up with his bow, and placed it on the sage's shoulder. He did this as a sign of return for a cold welcome. So actually, there was a misunderstanding. He thought that this sage was not caring for the king, for Maharaj Pariksit. But actually, the sage was in meditation. He was inside. He was not conscious of the outside world. He was inside of himself. Okay. He then left for his palace. Pariksit didn't purposely insult the sage. His anger was circumstantial, and he didn't have any bad habits or qualities. He never disrespected Brahmanas before. So we said it that his circumstantial anger, was actually created by Krishna, because Krishna wanted this to occur. Shamiki Rishi had a 5-year-old son named Shringi. While playing with other boys, he heard about the king's offense to his father at the hermitage. Shringi had Brahminical power, both by birth and by training, but he was inexperienced and immature. So we can see that Brahmanas were extremely powerful. Even though he was only a 5-year-old boy, he had very strong Brahminical tejas. So this power that he acquired by his many lives of austerity, and of course this life also. He didn't have proper culture and tolerance. Further, he was very puffed up with his Brahminical power due to the influence of Kali. So you see how Kali started to influence the Brahmanas already. The Brahmanas started to feel very proud. Oh, I'm Brahmin. I'm a Brahmana. I have strong power. I can curse people, So Shringi proudly said, "Oh, just look at the sins of these arrogant kings. They are like crows and watchdogs at the door, and Brahmanas are their masters. How can they expect to enter the house and dine with the master on the same plate? So now that Krishna had disappeared, I shall punish them myself. Just see my great power." So the little boy, Shringi, being very immature, inexperienced, and proud, and influenced by Kali, was going to curse Maharaj Pariksit. He's calling the Kshatriyas crows and watchdogs, and he's saying he came to get a little bit of water or something. How dare he? He's only like a dog, But just see, he's insulting a pure devotee like Maharaj Pariksit. So due to arrogance and anger, people misuse their power and harm the innocent. So we can see here, this is Maharaj Pariksit, who took a snake and put on the shoulder. Actually, he did not touch it. No, the snake is dead. He did not touch the snake with his hand. He picked it up with his bow. So he is a little bit wrong, the painting, but yeah. So the sage was not externally conscious. He was meditating. So you can see that the sage is still not feeling the snake around him, the dead snake, because he's in deep meditation. So he's living simply with a normal hut as a Brahmana, simple living. But his son, Shringi, who comes back to the hermitage and sees this, he's like, oh, what is this?
Tiger.
These Kshatriyas have done so. Yes, a tiger skin. Sometimes they used to have deer skin, sometimes tiger skin, like that, to meditate on, so that no snakes would come and disturb them. So the little boy, then, with eyes red hot with anger, Shringi cursed Pariksit. On the 7th day from today, a snake bird will bite that wretched king who insulted my father. Pariksit made a mistake, but it was, so he finished, that was his curse. You see, 7 days from now, a snake bird will bite Maharaj Pariksit. So Maharaj Pariksit made a mistake, but it was small. Yet short-sighted Shringi thoughtlessly gave him severe punishment. Short-sighted means you do not understand, you do not consider what's going to take place in the future. If you are far-sighted, you understand that if I commit this action, this will take place. So I better not do that. Short-sighted, you're not considering the future reactions of your actions. So Shringi, only because of a small mistake of Pariksit, he killed him basically, right? Because he says 7 days from now, you're going to die. So what a punishment. This is too much. So a punishment should not be disproportionate to the mistake committed. So disproportionate means it's not fitting the the offense. Huh? It's too much for the offense. Sorry. So Shringi returned home and saw the dead snake around his father's neck and cried loudly. Hearing his son crying, Shamika Rishi opened his eyes and saw the dead snake and threw it off. He didn't pay much attention to it. Finally, he asked Shringi, "Why are you crying? Did someone harm you?" Shringi then explained what had happened. Hearing that Shringi had cursed King Pariksit, Shamika was upset with his son. "Oh, you have committed a great sin. For an insignificant offense, you have given a great punishment. You are so immature. The king is the best among men. Citizens live in prosperity, being protected by such a noble king. A king is a representative of God, and he rules a kingdom on behalf of God. When such a king is abolished, the world becomes filled with thieves, and people will be unprotected and will be injured and killed. We shall be responsible for all these sins. Emperor Pariksit is a pious and saintly king, Raja Rishi, and has performed many sacrifices for the welfare of humanity. He does not deserve to be cursed when fatigued by hunger and thirst. You have misused your power." So is the father happy? No. Huh? He's upset with his boy. Power without self-control and discrimination can be disastrous. Yeah, if you have too much power,
Then you become proud.
but you don't have self-control.
Then you become proud.
Ah, yeah, and you do not know how to use it, discrimination, then you can create great disaster. Shamika then prayed for his son. "May the Lord pardon this boy who had foolishly sinned, cursing a sinless devotee." Shamika thus regretted his son's foolish and impudent behavior. He did not take the king's offense seriously. So we can see that Shamika was a saintly person. Even though he got offended, he did not care much. He did not care for this such small offense of a little snake on his shoulder. But the little boy was very much proud. So, okay. So this is where our story ends for now. So we'll be Hare Krishna Vishrut and Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, how are you? Hare Krishna.
Fine.
I'm sorry.
So we've got Mitra also who just joined. So we've just finished reading the story, so you have missed it. But
I was listening to the story.
okay, good. So I think maybe Mitra might have missed. So okay, let me ask you a few questions. So why did Maharaj Pariksit become illusioned by thirst and fatigue? Yes, Krishna Sudam.
Because Krishna made the arrangement with Arjuna.
Very good. Krishna made the arrangements so that Maharaj Pariksit become somehow bewildered, thirsty like that. Because who is talking there? Okay. Because Maharaj Pariksit will be the one who will hear the Bhagavatam from Shukadev Goswami. So there was some arrangement there. Okay, one more question. So, why did the sage not welcome Maharaj Pariksit?
Because he was in.
Right? Raise your hand. No, we'll have. Yes, Samarth.
Prabhu, he was meditating. He was in samadhi.
Okay, he was in deep meditation, and therefore he could not properly welcome the king. All right, very good. So what was the curse that the little Shringa gave to Maharaj Pariksit? Anyone? Okay, Keshava, yes? Unmute yourself, Keshava.
The snake
Yes.
said, tired Pariksit enough.
Very good. That a snake bird would bite him, right?
Yes.
So the snake bird will come and then bite Maharaj Parikshit.
Yes.
So we've got
7 days.
Yeah, after 7 days. Yes, very good. So okay, that's very good. Um, what else? Do we have other questions to ask? Okay, we will go to a lesson on tolerance. So can you see this here? Yes?
Yep.
Yes.
A lesson on tolerance. One's greatness is estimated by one's ability to tolerate provoking situations.
What now?
Scriptural characters teach us what to do and what not to do in life. One should not be arrogant and impulsive like Shringi, but one must try to be patient and tolerant like Shamika. So we have two characters here. We have Shamika, the sage, and we have Shringi, the little boy. So Shringi was, he was not tolerant, right? Here there's a word, impulsive. Impulsive means that you do not think before acting, simply out of impulse, simply out of on the very moment you do something without thinking twice. That is impulsive. Okay, so we should not be impulsive. We should be tolerant. Okay. Okay, so here there's a few points. So let's see if we can do something with that. According to you, what should have been Shringi's response after hearing about Parikshit insulting his father? Okay, so what do you think?
Take the curse away.
No, I mean to say prior to that, so someone tells him, "Oh, King Parikshit put a snake on your father's shoulder." What should he have done then? Okay, we will hear first Samarth.
He should have told that it's okay that he put a snake because my father was in trance. So then he will say like that. That is that then he say we will serve the king next time like that.
Okay, so he should have understood the whole situation, right?
He should not think again. He must think again. He does not know
Hmm.
he thinks that Parikshit Maharaj just came and put the snake on him.
Hmm.
Because his father is doing meditation, Parikshit Maharaj does not know. He must supposed to know that. That's why.
Yes. Okay, very good. Anyone else has got some other idea of what Shringa should have done instead of immediately cursing King Parikshit? Okay, very good. All right, so that's nice answer, Samar. So he should have gone back to the hermitage. He should have tried to find out more about the situation, why this occurred, and like that, not so impulsively cursing. Okay, we are going to point 2. Recall an incident, if any, where you overreacted to someone's mistake and scolded them disproportionately. How does this story help you understand the effects of such a reactions on others? So, did it happen to you that someone did a mistake and maybe you became too angry with the person? Okay. Yes, Samar.
One time I was in the kitchen.
Please listen.
From the temple, we got a very nice sweet. That is my most favorite sweet. So then Krishna went to the kitchen. She took the sweet and she started eating. I came. I saw she's sitting on the chair and eating. I am so angry and I scolded her like, "Why are you eating my sweet?" I scolded her so much. Then after that, later I found out it's actually not that. That is not my sweet. My sweet is inside the fridge. Her sweet is same like that, but she's
Ah,
eating that one. So then I
ah.
felt sad. So yeah, yes. I felt
So
like
what should you have done instead of scolding Krishnavi?
I should have thought again, and then I should have said.
Krishnavi, did you like when Samar scolded you for sweet? Did you like it? No, huh? Big brother should not scold like that, right? Okay.
She's got the sweet
Very
in her
good. Thank
mouth.
you for sharing, Samart. So you see, sometimes we do not know the whole situation. Ah.
Keshava.
Okay, Keshava, yes.
I got angry because I didn't want to have a sleep today.
You didn't want to have a
sleep, a nap.
you didn't want to have a nap. Oh, okay. So today, that was today, right? Okay. And was it proper for you to become angry for this? No. What should you have done instead?
You don't move down. Okay.
What should you have done instead, Keshava?
Leave it.
Leave it, meaning just listen to the instruction. Is it?
I mean what they said.
Okay.
In one place.
All right, Keshava, can you remove your chador from your face when you speak? Okay, all right. Very good. Okay, we'll go to the last point. What will you do in the future if someone makes a mistake that makes you upset? Okay, so I think we've sort of covered that. So the point is one thing, when someone makes us upset, we should try to find out the whole situation first of all. We should figure out whether we know everything. Just like Samart, immediately he concluded that this is my sweet. You're eating my sweet. Scold at you. So he did not try to understand whether it was his sweets or not. Okay. So we should try to understand first. Okay, now she's eating sweet. Is it my sweet? Yes, it's my sweet. Why are you eating my sweet? If it's not my sweet, okay, no problem. Go ahead like that. Okay. And even if it was your sweet, we can share. Huh? It's not that everything should be kept for us only.
Why didn't you break half?
Would you want another story?
Yay! Yay!
Yes, one more story. Okay, let's see what we have here.
It's story time.
All right. Let's see.
That one. No, it's
Not.
Let's see. What is this one? The Brahman and the Kabla.
Not.
Okay, we're gonna read this one.
Yay!
So here it is.
Yes, story. It's a story, Minnie. Story time.
Okay, let me share. Sorry, excuse me. All right, so the story is entitled "The Brahman and the
Whoa,
Kabla."
Samar!
Somehow got some
Fireworks.
fireworks going on. A big party in your house, Samantha.
Canoe. Mayo canoe.
Okay, can you all see?
Yes.
Okay, so please remain quiet. We're starting to read. The Brahman and the Cobbler. Shiranarda Muni was traveling to different places on the planet, singing the glories of Lord Narayan. Jaya Radhikaraman, Jaya Radhikaraman, Radhikaraman, Jaya Radhikaraman. During his travels, Narada Muni saw a Brahman taking bath in the river. So the Brahmana is taking bath and Narada Muni is seeing him. Seeing Narada Muni, this proud Brahmana paid his respects to him and talked to him. Dear Narada Muni, are you going to meet the Lord? Yes, I will be meeting the Lord very soon. Then please do me a small favor. Please ask the Lord when I'm going to join the Lord in the spiritual world. It will be very soon, but I still want to know only from the Lord. All right, I will ask the Lord. After some time, Narada Muni passed a humble cobbler repairing shoes on the roadside. All glories to Narada Muni. All glories to Narada Muni. Dear Narada Muni, are you going to meet the Lord? Yes, I will be meeting the Lord very soon. When you meet the Lord, please ask the Lord, after how many more lives will I go to the spiritual world, as I am tired of living in this material world? Yes, I will certainly ask the Lord. Narada Muni goes to the spiritual world and reaches the place of Lord Narayana. The Lord receives him with honor and affection. How are you, dear Narada? Is there anything I can do for you? Narada told the Lord what the Brahmana and the cobbler wanted to know from the Lord. The Brahmana will come back to me after 100 lives, and the cobbler will come back to me after finishing this life only. They will ask you what I was doing. You tell them that I was threading an elephant through the eye of a needle. On seeing their reaction, you will understand everything. So threading, just like when we thread a thread through the eye of a needle, the small hole of a needle, it is very small. Huh? So Vishnu is saying, you tell them I was passing an elephant through that hole. Narada Muni comes back immediately and first meets the Brahmana. Oh, Brahman, the Lord said that you will see him after 100 lives. I don't believe you, even you saw the Lord. Tell me what the Lord was doing. The Lord was threading an elephant through the eye of a needle. Impossible! Ha! How can anyone thread an elephant through the eye of a needle? You never met the Lord, and you are cheating me by saying imaginary things. Narada Muni noticed his reaction and then went to meet the cobbler. Oh, cobbler, you will see the Lord after finishing this life only. My Lord is very merciful. Oh, what was the Lord doing when you saw him? The Lord was threading an elephant through the eye of a needle. Wonderful, wonderful, Jai! Do you actually believe that? Of course! Look at this big banyan tree. It comes from a small seed. If such a big tree can come from a small seed, then the Lord can easily put an elephant through the eye of a needle. Seeing the difference between the faith of the Brahmana and the cobbler, Narada Muni understood why they had to be rewarded differently. The moral of the story, Srila Prabhupada says, so this is called faith. There is reason behind the belief. If Krishna can put a large tree within so many little seeds, it is so astounding that he is keeping all the planetary systems floating in space through his energy. It is simply meant for the devotees. They can understand. The non-devotees cannot understand. They'll say, oh, these are all bluffs. Yes.
What's bluff?
Bluff mean I'm saying something, but actually it's not true. It's a bluff, you know.
Tunnel.
Okay.
Tunnel.
Did you like this story?
Tunnel. Tunnel.
I know another one.
That is all for today, okay? Everybody go get your beads. Beads. Time to chant.
Matt,
Take your beats, maybe.
I want everybody to open your camera and open your microphone.
we don't have a microphone.
Then how am I hearing you if you don't have a microphone?
Canoe.
Microphone is probably the one in the laptop, right?
Papaya canoe.
Yes, Kanu is there.
Krishna Narayana.
Kanu, say Hare Krishna to Meme. Kanu, look, Meme is here.
Sanat?
What?
Okay, no talking now, no talking. Now it's time for Japa. Japa, show everyone. Okay, Japa session. We are starting.
Hey, wait.
Wait, why are you not?
Phone. Nice.
मैं भी स्टोरी लिसन करना कि अच्छी स्टोरी सुनी
Okay, we are starting.
I was listening story.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Unmute. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare Hare. Even devil is chanting Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Run, Vishnu, go get your beads, Vishnu. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Nityananda Advaita Gadadhar. Okay,
Religion of honey.
Hare Krishna. I cannot hear you. There's a problem now with the audio somehow. Haribol, can you speak? Okay, I can hear you now. I can hear you. Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you all for joining. Tomorrow, okay, I have a question for you. Listen, for those of you who were there during the story, the first story about Pariksit, did you see how it was? Was it clearer than the book? Do you prefer like that or you prefer the camera?
Prabhu, the camera, no, that not the camera is better. Ah, yes, camera is better.
The book's
So you mean
better.
that the camera looking at the book is better?
Ah, Prabhu, the book is better. The camera is blur. The camera is blur.
Oh, so just like today is better, you saying?
Ah, today is not better. Yesterday's other class is
Okay.
better because today the photos.
Maybe because the Wi-Fi. Maybe it's a Wi-Fi issue. Okay. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrind ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Go Premanande. Hari Bol. Okay, so we are no longer live. We are no longer live. So
We are still live.
are we?